Hello everyone, this is Moshe, the Electric Israeli. Thank you for joining me for this video. If you're new, please subscribe. If you're returning, welcome back. Thank you for your support, all my awesome supporters and Patreons. Today's video is going to be my top 5 reasons why I love the Tesla Model 3 and why you should consider buying one. And the reason I do this kind of video every few months, I do it for my Chevy Volt. I just did one and I have it for 60,000 miles, is when you own a car for a while, you learn about the car more, you learn to appreciate it, you find different things about it, and that's why I do it every now and then, and it sometimes is different than the one before. Now I have this car, been driving it for 5 months, 13,000 miles, 4 major road trips, 8,000 miles of just road trips. So you learn how this car performs, winter, summer driving, going up, going down, acceleration, safety, you name it. You always learn about the car, and that's why this kind of video in my channel gets updated. So here's my current top 5. Number 5, I'm going to put safety. It's a very wonderful, safe car. You all know my opinion about the autopilot, and I made some videos about it with these issues. I still do not recommend to use autopilot except for when you in a stop and go traffic like I am right now. On highways, because of its abrupt stopping, I still recommend to use the adaptive cruise control, which is much more reliable, safe. Really, I cannot think not using it every time I'm in the car. So that is a wonderful feature, and the screen is getting updated all the time, the blind spot getting updated. We know the crash rating is the top, so I think it's a wonderfully safe car. The visibility, the open spaces is really great. I've driven so many cars and I'm telling you, this is a wonderfully safe car. Number 4 is I love the two things, they're both related. The acceleration of this car is just insane. It's just amazing. The way the car picks up right from zero. But also I love the regen. It's really truly I call it the 95% one pedal driving. Really great. You know, the regen, the way the car stops itself once you lift the foot of the throttle. I mean, even when you drive on autopilot or on cruise control, you know, once it needs to slow down, you really feel it. It's very nice, it's very precise, I call it, and it's a pleasure. It's really a pleasure to have the acceleration on one hand and the regen deceleration on the other. Number 3 is the beauty. It's a beautiful car. It is a beautiful car, absolutely beautiful car. You know, the way it looks, the aerodynamic, the seats, the chairs here are wonderful, the back seats, the storage, the glass window. It's just a beautiful car. Every time I see it, I marvel at how they made it so incredibly beautiful. I think that is just one of my favorite features on this car, especially the comfort and the way they put the ergonomics here and all that. It's great looking car. Number 2, still in my top, the supercharging. The supercharger network is the biggest advantage Tesla has over everybody else, and you never appreciate it unless you go onto road trips. And like I said, I went on 8,000 miles road trips in this car, and it's just an amazing feature, that the idea that you have a network of fast charging all throughout the United States and Europe, and that you can stop for 10-20 minutes and get so many miles, so much charge to go onto your next 150-200 miles trip is incredible. It's revolutionary, and I know that it's going to get better and it's going to get faster, that's for sure. And number 1, which always connected to number 2, is the range. The Tesla Model 3 310 miles, 75 kilowatt hour battery is just incredible. Now, I used to own the Nissan Leaf 80 miles and I loved it, and I'm sorry I don't have it, but it was my commuter. It served a very niche purpose, which is most of what you do in life. But you can get out of range with it because it will be difficult, almost impossible. But when you have a large battery on a road trip in the winter, on high speeds and drag and weight because you have your family and your luggage and all that stuff, that's when you appreciate large batteries and range. So I charge my car to 300 miles and I can go 200, 220 miles on highway speeds with the heat, with all the comforts that you want, and then stop for 20 minutes or so and get another jolt of energy. That is a huge advantage. You will never know until you go on road trips that you have a supercharger that gives you fast charging available, and that you have a large battery that you can drive this electric car as you would any other car. Fast, heat, weight, drag, anything else, and you still can go a long distance, 150, even 200 miles in some instances. And that's, to me, the number one reason why I absolutely love this car. Like I always said in many of my videos, if you have to put your money in the size of the battery. That's so important if you want to use your car as your everyday car, as your car that you do everything with. That's it, guys. If you are a Tesla Model 3 owner, or if you're not, let me know what would be your top 5 favorite reasons. And that's it, guys. So please subscribe. Help me change the world one electric car at a time. And please support this channel by becoming a Patreon, or you can shop on the Electric Israeli store. See you tomorrow, guys.